I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just got Kendra's text. All right, guys. I'm super excited for 2017. I just got back from our training at Briarbrook with Lori and our VPs, and I don't know, there's something really special. I mean, we all know that Lori's amazing, but she just got back from Maui, so she's got back from having a meeting with all the other NVPs and with all the people in charge of Arbonne, and it's just insane and awesome to hear how pumped up she is, and it's because she knows what's coming. She gets to know the different types of products that are coming out and all of that. We don't get to know that till April, but she knows. So it was super awesome. I just want to tell you how excited. Last year it was a huge deal because that device came out, and she said that this year is even bigger. So I can't even imagine. So get ready for that. It's going to be great. We'll know as soon as we have people coming on for. I mean, as soon as we are in GTC. So I'm supposed to say as well that we are recording. So I just have a few things. Like I said, this will probably only be about 15 minutes, but there's just a few things I just wanted to talk to everyone together before we kind of talk, because we're midway through the month. So I just kind of wanted to chat about a few things. Okay, so it is 2017. I love brand new years. I love them. This time last year, I was just starting to, really want to do Arbonne and things like that. So it's just exciting for me. I love this time of year. I just want to tell you how huge this year is going to be. If you are all in for this business, it's going to rock your world. It is going to be huge. Us as a team, whoever decides to follow us and join us, we're not just going region this year. Okay, we're looking towards nation, and that's where our focus is, and that's amazing. And the reason why that's so important, I don't want you guys to ever think that those titles, necessarily would belong to me or whatever, but it's a group. And do you know what happens for your team when your team is a region or your team is a nation? More and more people are going to join you. It's awesome for everybody involved. And the only way, of course, that I can get there is by helping you guys get to where you want to go, and we'll get to there in a second. I guess, like, to start off as well, I just, I don't know, I kind of want to apologize. I love being supportive, and I love being the cheerleader, and that's only half of being a leader. And I don't think that I've done a good enough job of saying the things that need to be said sometimes. So hopefully that's one of my goals to share, is just to be able to be both sides of that. Because I'll just be 100% real with you. I had a full-on anxiety attack today, just thinking about my Arbonne team and where we're at and where we should be. And I fully believe that God has everybody in a place, when we're supposed to be there, and that's fine. But guys, this last month we lost our area. That's a big deal, because there's 10 of us. There's 10 of us that say we're all in for this business. 10. It only takes 10,000 QB a month to maintain an area. So if we were all doing 1,000, which is nothing in this business, if we were all doing 1,000, I spend almost that a month just in taking, my own food and shampoo and stuff. I actually need to order shampoo. We were all doing 1,000 each. We'd be in an area. Guys, but that's bare minimum. That's people who are all in this business. And I want to let you know where this is coming from, that I don't want these things because of what it gets for me. Yes, it's how I put food on my family's table. So this month is a little chaotic, but that's my choice, not yours. I talk to each of you as you join this business. And if you have said that you're all in, like the 8 of you that are 9, including myself, you guys want this because you want more. You want more for your family. You want to be home with your family, or maybe you want to provide other activities for your family or opportunities, or you want to take your family on vacation. You want to not stress. You don't want to stress paycheck to paycheck. I'm over that, guys. Are you over that? We shouldn't have to live that way, and we don't. And that's what you guys wanted when you joined this business. That's what you wanted. I have tons of people that are upfront and say they're just in it for the discount or whatever. And those are the people not on this call. Those are the people that I'm talking to every month. You deserve it, guys. Do not give up on yourselves. Okay. You deserve this so much. You deserve to not only be districts, you deserve to be areas. You deserve to be making $3,000 a month and only working 10 times a week or 10 times a month. You deserve that, because each and every single one of you are on my dream team. Okay, especially if you're direct to me. If you're direct to me, like I've told numerous of you, I have a list up here. Both Becca's, Des, Regina, Kendra was once I met her. Guys, you are on my dream team list, and it's not because I know you're freaking rock stars, but it's because I know that you are the greatest people on this earth, and you deserve greatness. You deserve it, and you deserve to be able to gift your family this. And I have not done a good job as a leader holding you accountable to that. I'm going to share a video to our page from Jerry Rosenthal. He's an Arbonne coach. He's amazing. But we listened to it tonight. And he was just talking about the phenomenon that we get really, really excited. And Lori talked about this too. Where is it? Everybody has a dream first, and we've all had that dream. And then there's a struggle, number 2. And then number 3, there's victory. And so many of us get to number 2, we get to that struggle, and we're done. Guys, push through the struggle. I promise you it's worth it. Satan is trying to tear you down because he knows how amazing you are and how wonderful and things that you can do with your Arbonne business, with lives you can touch, how much better off your family is going to be. I'm sick and tired. I was sick and tired and am sick and tired of fighting with my husband over money. That's not why I married him. Okay, that's not why I married him, and you deserve better than that. So don't let yourself off. When it gets hard, push farther. Don't run away. Push farther. Because just past that struggle, there's gold and there's victory, and I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's totally going to be worth it. If we were all doing a $2,500, you hear us talk about this all the time. We want to build $2,500 building blocks. And I want you guys to know, I'm not ever asking you to do anything that I'm not doing. This month, I was actually excited. I've been praying a lot more this month about our business, and we were able to hit 2,500 by the 15th, which was a great goal. So now we're going for 5, but bare minimum, if you are doing this business, you should be hitting 2,500. If you've ever listened to Cecilia Stoll, who's our number 1 income earner, she's absolutely amazing, from Oklahoma. She's so stinking sweet. No, this one's from Donna Johnson. Sorry, basically our founder. She's not, but basically is. She does this bubble chart, and if someone in her success line doesn't hit 2,500 the month before, she doesn't even put them on that chart. She still works with them. She loves on them, but she doesn't even put them down as not building their business. Guys, there's exceptions. There's like when you're first starting, and I definitely understand that, guys. I've been there with you. But I want to let you know, people are finishing district manager in a matter of weeks, like 2 weeks. There's been some that do it in days. I'm not saying that to compare yourself. We never, ever, ever want to compare ourselves, but it is possible is what I'm saying. It is possible. And once again, you deserve that. If we were all doing our bare 2,500, that would be 25,000 on our team. Do you know how much that momentum can help you in building your teams? That's the thing, guys. I don't just want 2,500 for you. And it's not because of anything with me, but it's because when you start hitting 5,000 as a district manager, you deserve to see a comma check. And a comma check is at least 1,000. And once you start bonusing as a district manager, you start seeing those comma checks. I remember my first comma check, I sent it to Lori and I sent it to Mandy, and I was so stinking excited because I had gotten my first comma check. Guys, that's not play money anymore. That's making house payments and car payments. That's money that can change your personal life and build on the momentum, and you guys deserve those comma checks. So I just want you to open up your eyes and truly see what is possible, because it is. It is. And I tell you what, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I want you on my journey. I want you so bad on my journey. The ones that were on my dream team list and the ones that I've met since, like our Texas girls and Kachera and all these, and Kenny, all these people that we have added that I've gotten to know through this business. I want you on my team because you're amazing. And I can't wait to see you fulfill your potential and make you and see your team grow and the lives that you get to change. And I cannot wait to see that, because that's going to be so rewarding. Right now we have 2 district managers on our team. You guys are, and I know I keep saying this, but it's just so much in my heart. And like I said, like I've been on my knees praying and pleading before God for you guys, because you do deserve this. I have the best leaders. Okay, Desiree, Regina, Kendra, Becca's, you guys are born leaders. If no one's ever told you that, I'm sorry, because they were dumb and they were, I don't know, jealous. You are born leaders. Born leaders, so go out there and lead. You guys should be area managers. You should be getting those comma checks. You guys are VPs. I don't even want you to look for area. Yes, that's great, but you are VPs. You are vice presidents. You are such great leaders. You lead me. You push me to be better. So I can't wait to see you go into that potential. But the thing is, guys, is that potential is up to you. You have to make that decision to be a VP. You have to mentally be a VP before you ever actually get there. And we have to quit wondering, are we really called to do this? Maybe this just isn't for me. There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why God has called you to Arbonne. And it's bigger than you. It is. It's bigger than you. What we have is so much bigger than us. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Mandy. It's bigger than Lori. It's huge. Guys, people in Arbonne change lives. We're sponsoring orphanages. We built 50 homes in Haiti last year. Just craziness. It's bigger than us. And to not go after what God has called us to do is awful, and we're missing out on those blessings, and we're missing out on blessing other people. God's just speaking through me. This isn't even necessarily what's on my list. I apologize. But my DMs, guys, your leaders, if you're not a DM, like Des is going to be a DM like that. She's been killing it. She's booking, she's sponsoring it, she's doing it all, and she doesn't know it all yet because she just started, but she's just jumping in and she's trusting the system. She's going to be huge, guys. If you're on her team, trust her. She's amazing. I already said that. Okay, so as we start in this year, I want you to go back to your why. Do you have your why posted? Do you know why you originally did this business? And yes, our whys change, but not a lot. What's your why? Go back to that. When things get hard, when people tell you no, look at your why. Guys, I normally have my why on my phone and my background, like right now that was a picture of me, but I have it, and you can see it on here. I have the AIT trip back here, but I also have all my whys. I want to have that vision board party. I really do, because your vision board is huge. Why do you want to do this? When it gets sucky, because sometimes this business does, sometimes it's awesome, but sometimes, guys, it sucks. Sometimes it's hard, but that's why it's worth it. It's worth it because it's hard. And when it gets hard, what are you going to do to push through that? What are you going to do to say, I don't care if I get 40 more no's today. If you're getting that many, you should probably adjust something. Let's talk and have a conversation. But it doesn't matter, because I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. And when you get to that point, guys, that's when you're going to see success. That's when people are going to join you. We all know that we have to share, we have to sell, but the key thing here is sponsoring and training people to do what you do. And for a long time, I had the hardest time getting people to join me. But you know what? I have like 40 people who have signed up underneath me. Now, are they all doing the business? No, and that's fine. But they took that step at least. And it wasn't until I had a fire to say, hey, this is where I'm going. I'm not stopping, so you can join me or you can watch me. And people are joining. People are joining because it's awesome and we love what we get to do. Guys, our lives are great. Okay, everything is hard. Going and teaching where I used to teach, where I met Regina and Des, some of those days were awful. Like, I was legitimately scared some days, and it was terrible, awful, awful work. And you know what? Compared to that, this is easy. All we have to do is get out of our way, and all we have to do is not listen to lies. Okay, that's all that it takes is to get out of our way. So do you have your why? Go back to your why. Keep it in front of you every single day. And then do you have a goal? Do you have a goal posted? Do you know where you're going? Where do you want to go in 2017? Do you want a hobby check? Do you just want a couple $100? Because if you do, that's totally fine. But let me know that. But I know so many of you didn't want that, and I don't want you to settle on that because you think that's all you can achieve, because it's not. Like I've said a million times, you guys deserve it. You are VPs. So I have the best leaders on my team. You just have to believe in yourself and go out there and chase those goals. So where do you want to be by GTC? Where do you want to be by the end of next year? Like I said, us as a group, we're going to get our area back like that. It's going to happen. We're going to go region, but we're not stopping there this year. We are going nation, because that means that you, my leaders, are going region yourself. And I know that you guys can do that. Sorry, I gotta stay focused. Okay, because you do deserve it. Remember, everything that this business gives you, it gives you freedom. It gives you choices. Guys, I love having choices. It gives you choices. It gives you time. I cannot stinking wait to travel. I love traveling, and Arbonne gives you vacations. Just for doing what you need to do to earn AIT and sponsoring one more, Lori's going to take us to New York. Doing the same thing. We can earn 2 trips in one, guys. And I heard she's going to put out another trip. All that's going to be coming out this week. I love that. That's a motivator for me. I don't know if it is for you, but it's a motivator for me. And you deserve to be able to be the ones that give blessings to people, because I know you have the greatest, greatest hearts. And you already do everything you can. Can you imagine if you had an extra $1,000 just to give away each month? I can't stinking wait for that, guys. And I know you're the same way. I know you're going to give it with all you have. Okay, so since you are VPs, and since you're worth it, and since I hope to God that you believe this, that you deserve everything. And please, until you tell me I'm done, I'm out, I am not going to quit trying to push you to your potential, because you are all worth it and you all deserve this. But what do we have to do, guys? I can't do it for you. Like I said, I apologize that I've just been this cheerleader and I haven't told you what needs to be said sometimes, and I'm going to work on that. But you have to go out there and you have to do the do. Okay, we have to communicate. If you're having a problem booking, all you have to do is say, Amy, I'm having a problem. Like, I get there, I freeze. I need help. What can I do? Or I've gotten 20 no's. Okay, what am I doing wrong? But I can't help if I don't know, because you are equipped. We've given you the verbiage. We've helped you normally the first time. You know what to do. So you have got to communicate with me on what your needs are. I do that all the time. I talked to Mandy just today, and I said, Mandy, I think I'm going to be a little vulgar here. You're getting ready to see my father in me, but I don't have any balls. And I just want to be a cheerleader, and I just want to encourage everybody. But I am too scared to say what needs to be said. And I know that's wrong, because I love these people so much that I have to be willing to be uncomfortable myself. So Mandy and I talked through that. Mandy does that with Lori. We all have to do that, but you have to tell me where's your stumbling blocks. You have to be open to that. Don't just tell me what I want to hear. because it shows up in numbers. Like I said, you have to set goals. I'm going to call all of you tomorrow. I want to know where you want to be, where you want to go. I have goals for you every single month, and I normally communicate those with you, but it doesn't matter what I want. Like I said, I see what you can be, but it doesn't matter what I want. You have to look fear in the eye and laugh at it. Okay, you have to sit there and say, you know what, you are not going to take me. I am going to battle through this fear because fear is not from God, and I'm going to make you look like a freaking sissy when I overcome this. And that's what you have to do. We have to show up, guys. I know we're all busy. I'm busy. I know I'm not as busy as when I was teaching, but I built my whole area. Like you guys, you know, I started Arbonne and did all of that while I was teaching full time. I was coaching and my husband was coaching. We're all busy. Everyone's busy. Different types of busy, but we're all busy. The people who make it in this business and are MVPs, they're even busier, but they've learned how to chunk their time like we've talked about. Turn your brain off. Don't think about Arbonne when you can't think about Arbonne. But if you have an hour here, like tomorrow, my daughter has dance tomorrow night, so that's when I'm going to reach out and call you guys, is when my daughter's at dance and I'm sitting there waiting. So you have to be creative. Everybody's busy, but busy people do the best at this business because you know how to push, you know how to handle. Yeah, I mean, that's why I love you. Like I've already said so many times, you guys are amazing and you deserve this. But we are all busy and we have to show up. I love that Kendra wrote on when I tagged all you guys for the call last night, and Kendra was like, oh, I was on it. I knew that Kendra was on it. Okay, and I'm just using her as an example. I know other people show up, but Kendra shows up. She didn't get to come to the meeting tonight because she's working, and like that's her job, and she works evenings sometimes, and that's okay. But she's gonna be there. She shows up. I never have to question that. Do you think people ever had to question any VP back even when they started as a district manager? They knew they were gonna be there, and you know what? Because you get fired up. Guys, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because I just want to call everybody, but I can't do that because people are sleeping. But we have to show up, guys. And I know we have a ton of people in Welch, in the Welch area, and I know that's a little bit of a drive. But seriously, if we need to do like Discover Arbonnes in the Welch area, let's do it. Whatever it takes for you guys to be able to connect and to bring guests and to build your business, whatever that takes, let's do it. Let's put it on the calendar. Let's find a place. Let's have a Discover Arbonne every month just so we can be there and we can support each other because we are all suffering from the same things at different times. But if we're not together, we're not going to know that. We're not going to know that. Okay, so whatever it takes. And I love, you know, my Texas girls or my Minnesota girl, like when they can, they call in and they Zoom, and I love that. That's still showing up. And that's great. I'd love to do some things in Texas. Once we build that team there, it's going to be great. Guys, you have to book. I'm not going to say it. I mean, you already know that. There's nothing in this business activity won't fix. Nothing. I've booked my calendar for over a year full. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm running out of people. Ask yourself, have you really asked everybody, or have you asked everyone that you're comfortable asking? Okay, go through your Facebook. Have you asked every single person on your Facebook? Go through your phone. Have you asked every single person on your phone? I guarantee you have not run out of people. And if you have run out of people, you need to get out more. You need to make those connections. Go out there and just talk to people. Go out there, be a product of the product, and people are going to ask you about your makeup, about, you know, nutrition, everything. People are going to ask, and that's how you make those connections. I just joined a public speaking class. I suck at a lot of things. Speaking is not normally one of them. I mean, there's always room for growth. But I did it just to meet people. And I've already talked to people about our 30-day program and everything like that. Get out there, find something. Get involved. And then we've got to do third-party validation calls. You've heard me talk about these before. Third-party validation calls is when you have someone that's interested in the business and you say, hey, can you just get on a quick 15-minute call with my leader, which would be me? They're never going to be pressured. It's just to see if it's a good fit, because we don't want them on our team if it's not a good fit. If they're not called to this, it's just going to be a waste. So those are powerful. That's how teams are exploding that I do the same thing. I get people on the phone with Mandy. I think Des was one of them. Becca was one of them. Everything. So we've got to start reaching out. You guys know you have to grow your business. Who's on your dream team list? Let's start there. Who's on that list that you want on there? Okay. Oh, I just also want to let you know, I already said that. Never mind. You are extremely, extremely prayed for. My husband this morning, he's so stinking cute. He said that he was literally weeping this morning on his knees praying when he was praying for you guys. And we don't pray about you guys as a whole. We pray about you individually. And not just about Arbonne, but your families, about your lives, and everything. So I want you to know when you're battling something, we're praying for you. And the more specific you can tell me, like if you say, hey, I'm having a problem booking, I can pray for that. My husband spends times every single day praying for you, and so do I. Guys, praying for your business is huge. And I just want you to know you're always, always in our prayer. Even like I've had two DMs that quit. We still pray for them. Still, anyone who's been on my Arbonne team, we pray for you. And like I said, your families, everything, your relationships. So please know that you're just covered in prayer because we genuinely just love you so much. And like I said earlier, because we love you so much, that's why we want what's best for you. That's because you deserve it. And we don't want you to settle for mediocre. We don't want you to settle for doing anything less than $2,500 a month because you want your team. Your team's going to do what you do. Okay, so if you want to get a team and your team's growing, you have to hit your 25 so that other people do. Okay, you just have to. And how's that going to happen? By getting into activity. And how are you going to sponsor people from getting an activity? Almost every single one of you, joined my team from a party. We may have talked outside of that, but you joined my team from a party. They're huge, guys. They're huge. So here's a little challenge. I hope this is beneficial for you guys because, like I said, it's on my heart. I was crying thinking about it, and I don't cry easily. But just remember, you deserve it. But here's a little challenge for you. If this struck a chord with you and you know you deserve more and you really want to go after this, this is what I want you to do. I want you to look at that goal setting sheet that I put on our Facebook page from Donna Johnson. It's amazing. It's just reflection and goal setting for this next year. I want you to be honest. Once again, don't put down what you think I want, because I just want what you want and I want what you deserve. But I need to know that, because if you let me know what you want, then I can help hold you accountable and I can help push you there. Okay, we're halfway through the month. Book 4 more parties. Make sure you have 4 parties on your calendar. Some of you do. Dez's team's been lighting it up. Des, Kachera, they've got lots of parties on the calendar. They're doing awesome. Kendra, I think we have a couple, and Kenny's got one. So some of us are doing that much better this month. Like I said, it all comes down to activity. It does. You can also book one-on-ones. Remember, I try to have a couple one-on-ones each month, but do that goal setting sheet, book 4 more parties. Have 4 parties on your calendar for the rest of the month. That's 2,000 right there. Okay. In average. And then try to get me on 2 3-way calls. So ask 2 people to say, hey, you can even tell them I have a challenge for this, but you're on my dream team because fill in the blank. You're awesome. You have a great heart. You're dedicated. You're motivated. I know you can do great. Will you please just get on a quick call with my upline just to see if it's a good fit. Also, remember, we're asking people at parties that. We're asking them to circle that spot if they're interested in the business. Get those people on third-party calls ASAP. Because we all know that enthusiasm is going to drop, and then they're not going to do it. But just like we were talking about, when it gets hard, you have to push through. Okay. If you do that goal setting worksheet, if you book 4 more, you have 4 more events the rest of the month, and you get me on 2 3-way calls between now and the end of this month, and you hit your 2,500, which you'll do. If you do those 3 things, you're going to hit your 2,500. I am going to gift you with something very, very nice. I'm working on a couple of things. But it'll be nice. Okay. It's not going to be, samples or something. Okay. It's going to be a legitimate gift. Do those 3 things, hit your 2,500, and I'm going to gift you with something amazing. Also remember with Arbonne, if you hit your personal 2,500 this month, you get a free Bluetooth speaker. That's pretty cool. They didn't always do that. This is like our second incentive this year. So that's awesome. So do those 3 things and you'll get that. That's awesome. I'm also going to be working on an incentive for GTC. I want to, these are just a couple announcements really, really quick, and then I'll wrap up. I'm sorry I went a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but God just kind of got into me because I love you. Please go to GTC. You can stay in my room. I will pay for our room. Hey, you guys can sleep in there. We'll do whatever it takes. I'll even sleep on the floor. I don't care. Sign up for GTC. And I promise you can get Spirit Airline. That's what I flew last year. I think it was like $250 total. That was round trip, there and back. It may not even been that much. We eat protein shakes. Lori feeds you for a meal while you're there. Mandy feeds you for a meal while you're there. You really don't have to buy any food. I will do whatever it takes to get you there. Okay. And I'm going to do an extra incentive that if you promote, if you're a district manager, by then and you go to GTC, we're going to get a limo one night and drive up and down the strip. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be giving you details out with that, but you have to sign up for GTC. Right now, it's just me. Guys, I have VPs. Like I said, so many of you on this line are VPs. VPs go to GTC because you get to see how big this really is. So like I said, the only thing that you would really have to pay for is your registration, which normally they give us an option to earn back. That'll probably come out in February. And your airline tickets, which if we fly through Spirit, it doesn't take much. I will pay for your room. We'll all stay in one big room. It'll be great. Sleepover. Okay. Please, if you have an iPhone, or I don't know if Android has it, but if you can download Voxer, VOXER, please download Voxer. It's something that all the VPs use. It's just a really easy way to communicate. I don't know what that says. So that, I guess those are the main part of my things. Be looking on our Facebook page coming up this week because Lori's getting ready to put out a whole bunch. And like I said, I love traveling and I want you traveling with me because you're awesome. I will probably post this on our page. Because I think I'll need it too, just when I know I need a little bit of a kick. But thank you guys so much for being on. I'm going to communicate with all of you tomorrow. I have your goals mapped out for what I think you should do this month, but it's totally up to you. Remember that you're worth it. And when it gets hard, lean into it because victory is on the other side of struggle. And the victory of this business, guys, is more than we can even dream about. It's more than we can even dream. So I love you all. Do those 3 things for that challenge if you would like that free gift. And I love you all so, so much. Have a great night. And let's kill the end of January. Let's start 2017 out amazing. All right. Bye, guys.